Lance going to put it up right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Lance now on first down.
He finds his man, complete.
It's Gardner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Again, it's Lance.
Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Justin Matabike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will.
You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On first down, it's Little. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
The Dolphins at 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now Fields.
He finds Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Fields. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They run the counter. It's Little. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Fields now to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So the 14 yards actually takes them from one 43 to the other for first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
On second, here's Algier.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Everyone, let's go, Heavy.
From the 30 on second down. Fields. It's hauled in by Hardy. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Fields.
He's got it complete to Thompson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run on first down. Little. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there,
with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now here's a throw that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And Lance going to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. From midfield, here's Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. A final shot before half for Lance. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On 1st down, Lance being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Lance going to try to throw for this. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was pump the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does, but most of the time the quarterback swings the ball away from his body, and in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Huntley to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw, Huntley. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal.
Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Oh, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
From the 17, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And Lance will try again on second down.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Andy Isabella, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they'll get this just to the 47.
One-yard gain. Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Little. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Robinson's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do with the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. Fields. That's caught. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.